Hey Disney fans, welcome back to my channel. So today we're actually going to backtrack just a tad because I made a video about what got me into collecting. And when I was talking with my buddy Kelly the other night, I realized that actually wasn't my first doll. I found the first dolls that I bought back in 1999. So I still have them, which is amazing. We're actually going to look at them now, and I really do want to know what you guys think and whether or not you picked these ones up too. Okay, so one of the first dolls I actually purchased was actually this Star Wars Classic Edition Princess Leia Ceremonial Gown 1999 Portrait Edition doll. I got this at a Walmart, and there we go, for $27. You can see there it was for adult collectors only. I believe she was normally like 35 or 40, but I did get her on sale. But you can see there, of course, we have the beautiful profile of Carrie Fisher, Star Wars Classic Edition. You can see the doll there in the window. Now, I did take these out of the box back in the day, and you can see these are old Hasbro dolls. I even tried to tape it closed so it stays shut. But I did take them out. So I used to debox all the time. Although I guess it really was only 4 dolls. But nonetheless, I did have these out. I had a pretty big Star Wars display in my room. But yeah, so this is the first one. I'm now going to actually take her out because she's already been deboxed, and we'll take a really good look at her. Real quick with these Portrait Edition dolls, you can see there's her stand. They do have like this really cool Velcro flap, and then it has some pictures and something in there. If you want to pause and read it there, you can. From the doll, the movie, we've got some stills. Just a really, really great commemorative doll. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get Princess Leia out. All right, so we do have Princess Leia out now. And let me tell you, for being a Hasbro doll, she's not bad. She's not bad at all. So we'll go ahead and take a quick look at her here. So, I mean, it's not a perfect likeness of Carrie Fisher, but it's darn good for Hasbro. She does have rooted hair. She's got a beautiful woven braided bun with some silver fabrics there tied in. Let's see if we can get it to focus. There we go. And that goes all the way down. You can see there, very long ponytail there and a braid. She does have her iconic silver necklace there around her neck. She's wearing her commemorative gown there from the movie The New Hope, which I think is great. I love this dress. She has her little belt there that goes around. I'm pretty sure. Yep, those are metal. So just an FYI, those are metal. Beautiful rendition of this gown. Mine does have a little bit of stain. Mind you, this is like 20 years old, 23 years old. So I guess it doesn't surprise me too much. She does have just a pair of very simple silver flats. And then of course the normal Hasbro stand that we are used to. And then she does have her flowing cape here, which over time has kind of yellowed just a fuzz. It's actually showing up more white on my camera than it actually is in real life. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, she does have articulation at the shoulder. She has bend and snap legs, and then she has articulation at the hip, and then her head kind of moves, but not really. It's very tight on there. So wonderful little commemorative doll there, Princess Leia. I loved this one. I was happy to get her for 27 bucks. But yeah, so this was the first of my first dolls. And again, I did debox all these. So the next one is my Queen Amidala Royal Elegance Queen Amidala. This is from the Queen Amidala collection here, also by Hasbro. She was deboxed. So right now we're just going to take a quick look at her box there. So you can see Star Wars Episode 1. And then, of course, what she looks like. There were some other accessories long since gone, but that's okay. But yeah, this one I got at Toys R Us for $24.99. Love that. On the back here, it shows the different ways you could have dressed her, which I was like, this is the only way that she wore it in the movie, so that's the only way she's gonna have it for me. But then it shows, of course, a clip it from the movie, which I just learned the other day. Keira Knightley played her double in that one scene where she plays Padme, and I guess her name is Padme, but nonetheless, I was like, holy cow, I did not know that. But anyhow, and then of course, I actually did have these. I have no clue where they are. I honestly don't have a clue. But yeah, so this was the back of the box. If you'd like to pause and read it there, you can. Now we will go ahead and get Queen Amidala out. All right, so now we've got her out of the box. She unfortunately did not come with a stand. However, I had an extra Hasbro stand. I have no idea where it came from. And so there we go. It worked out perfect. So we'll go ahead and take a quick look at her too. So this, of course, is the scene that we see her in first. I love this doll. I love the detail for a Playline doll. This is phenomenal. I had the hugest crush on Natalie Portman when this movie came out. I was like, what would I have been? Like 18, 19, around there, 18. And oh my gosh. Loved her so much. So yeah, so of course I had to get anything I could find that was Queen Amidala. I had so much Queen Amidala stuff that was insane. Beautiful headdress. Her hair is really cool. She does have nice flowing hair here in the back. Again, Hasbro did a really good job with these. I'm like, now the Hasbro that we get now, I'm just kind of shocked. Like, it's crazy. But anyhow, it is what it is. Beautiful face paint. And of course we come down to her iconic dress. It's just gorgeous. Got the screen printing on there. And then we've got these actually lit up in the movie. I was so hoping they would have made a doll where these lit up, but they didn't. Now it is currently snapped to these in order to keep it up. You can also have it go straight down, and then it looks a little bit more like it did in the movie, kind of, if you know, put something under there to kind of make it flare out a little bit like it did in the movie. But it has a fur lining on there. Just a really, really, really nice doll. I really liked this one. I remember getting it and thinking, yes, I finally got something that looks like the movie. Because this was the first one that I saw before I'll show you the next two. But yes, there is Queen Amidala in the first outfit that we saw her in the film. And my golly, I am so glad I found these dolls. Okay, so yeah, you can laugh. It's fine. Like I said, I deboxed these, so I just kind of put them, like, just kind of placed them back in the box. So now they look a little funny. This one you can see here, I got on clearance for $27 at Walmart. Love that. But this was the Portrait Edition, 1999 Portrait Edition, so very similar to the Leia. Star Wars Episode 1 Queen Amidala doll. So this too has the Velcro front. You can see here, we're going to look at her a little bit better here in a second, but it shows some of her more iconic looks. Love, 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 love. I was so hoping they would have made a doll of that one. I feel like they did, and maybe I just lost it. I don't know, but I loved that one. And oh man, I don't know. I can't remember. That was way too long ago. But then the back had this really pretty window cut out there, and you can see again, Hasbro, and number 2 in a series of 3. So you know what? Maybe they did, and I just am like missing her. Gonna have to do a hunt. Okay, so as soon as I ended that last little clip, I went and I found the other one, so I do have all 3. Anyhow, so this is one of 3. This is the black travel gown. Absolutely gorgeous doll. Again, these are all by Hasbro. So let's go ahead and take a real quick look at her. Unfortunately, the feathers on mine got a little mashed in the box. Oops. But again, we have that beautiful serene face mold. We've got some gems on the hood. We've got these gorgeous like egg-shaped ear coverings, a little crown going across the top. This gorgeous, kind of reminds me of Masquerade Belle almost print here going on the chest piece. This fur overcoat. Some things, like you can see, I left that tied. I did not undo it. There's a black lace overlay here on top of this gold portion of the dress. This is all tacked together. Gorgeous ruffling. And then at the bottom, we have the Naboo symbol embroidered all over this dress, which is really nice. This gorgeous little silver metallic fabric going up, and then of course a Velcro enclosure. Just a really all around, I mean, too bad about the feathers, but all around a beautiful doll. These all just had simple black flats, so nothing crazy special about the shoes. But yes, I am so glad I got these out. I was like I said, I was talking with Kelly, and I'm like, wait a second. Those live action Barbies were not my first dolls. I had other ones. He's like, are you kidding me? I said, yeah, from like 20 years ago. And sure enough, here they are. So isn't it fun when you reminisce and then realize, and then you're like, oh my golly, this started a lot longer ago than I thought it did. But yeah, so there's the black travel gown. Now we'll go ahead and look at the next one. Okay, so the next one then, and this one is Queen Amidala Return to Naboo 2000 Portrait Edition. Again, these were deboxed, so when I put them back, I just kind of placed them in there. I didn't really try to repose them or anything. Same type of box. With the window cut out there, all that good stuff, doll stand included, yada yada. We already know all that good stuff. You can see how old these are. The Velcro's come off entirely. Same inside. Oh, and there's the doll. She fell over. So we'll go ahead and get her out so you can better look at her. This one is from KB Toys, and you can see here I got it on clearance for $14.99 from $60. So that's kind of fun. Okay, so now we have her out. This one is probably my least favorite of the 3. Probably I waited so long and ended up getting her for $14. And I realized this was the one that other stand was from. So yay, found her stand. which means now my Queen Amidala in the red dress doesn't have a stand, but life goes on. But yes, let's go ahead and take a quick look at her. This is the Returned to Naboo outfit. She does have this veiled headpiece on, and you can see underneath she has this gorgeous, badly rooted hairstyle, but there's a big old braid and then two huge braided buns and a bare scalp. But when it's covered, who cares? She does have this metallic headpiece going across the top there. Same serene face mold. These weird little like things coming down with some, those are, what is that? That's just, metallic thread embroidered on there. I'm not sure what this design is on her jacket or her coat here. I don't know what to make out of that one, but she does have this really pretty like shimmery fabric that kind of gets, woven in and out of the sleeves. The back here is open to reveal that, there just went the stand, that same black material that the dress is. We've got the cape flowing down, of course, with the tendrils. Just a very, like I said, this one wasn't my favorite, but she's not terrible. Dropped a shoe too, but yes, this was number 2 in the series. But yeah, she's different. Like I said, that's why I waited and ended up getting her on clearance. But just these are, I don't know, this one I just didn't really like a whole lot. Sorry, but she isn't bad. But yeah, so there's the other one there. So you can see here, I'm trying to put her shoe back on. That is number 2 in the series. So now we'll look at number 3, which is probably actually my favorite one. Okay, so number 3, and then in that series is Queen Amidala 1999 Portrait Edition Red Senate Gown. Again, the same box. We're very used to this one now. Episode 1, Star Wars, the same window cutout, all that good stuff. This one, I think this was the only one I actually paid full price for. The other ones I seem to get either like less than the 60 or way under the 60. So, but yeah, this is a really fun one. We'll open her up here. She too is just kind of placed in there, yikes, but we'll get a better look at here in a second. So same artwork on the inside. Now we'll go ahead and we'll get her out. Okay, so here's the red Senate gown out. Yeah, this one was my favorite. The only thing I didn't like about her, looks like she has a wrestler's neck, so it's super thick. But other than that, this one by far absolutely my favorite. So let's go ahead and take a real good look at her here. She has this really amazing hairstyle that they did. They had a lot of Asian inspiration, they said, for her hairstyles as well as her dress, which I thought was really kind of cool. There was another gown that I was hoping they would have made from that movie. They didn't, and oh man, that one, she's almost like in a kimono, and I loved that outfit, but yeah, it is what it is. But we do have this really fun wicked hairstyle. It's like crunchy hard. The headpiece, we've got some thread tendrils kind of hanging down here from it. Same serene face mold there. We've got this overcoat which is attached. You can see there the thread is still on to her red gown that's below with all of that crimping, which I think is really a very well done job there. I love this like piled on look fabric that's going on here with the gold border going on, that it's almost like it's an embroidery, but it's not at the same time. I'm not quite sure how to describe that. The same type of red fabric here on her sleeves. Coming on the back is the coat, and it's got like a rose pattern on there. Absolutely beautiful. It's still so soft too, so many years later. Wonderful detail in the back. You can see they like glued those hair pieces in, so yeah, that's probably why it's crunchy. But yes, this one was my favorite. This was the one I had to have, and I'm so glad I still have her because she's really pretty. But yeah, so that is the first, or I guess the last of the first of my actual first dolls that I collected. Still can't believe that I remember these 20 years later. So yes, there's Queen Amidala in her red Senate gown. Alrighty guys, so that's gonna do it for, I have to hold her because she no longer has a stand. My quick little review slash trip down memory lane of my first ever dolls that I ever collected. Hope you guys enjoyed. I would love to hear some stories down below of whatever doll it was that you actually picked up to be the first one in your collection and what got you started. Granted, now from when I bought these to when I started Disney was, golly, this would have been in 1999, and I didn't get my first limited edition doll. Well, I got the Barbie in 2015, but my first limited edition doll wasn't until 2018. So it was almost a good, golly, 20 years later before I did anything with them again. So yeah, that's insane. But anyways, yeah, so I would love to hear your guys' stories down below. So definitely let me know what you think. If you have these ones, let me know about that too. I'd love to see if anybody else has these in their collection, or if they did and they still do, or they did and maybe they got rid of them. You know, it is what it is. But anyhow, guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having an extra magical day, and we will see you real soon.